YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Stefan. We're back with another video today, man. So today's topic, we'll be talking about televisions. Well, television. Steph, what do you mean by television? Television isn't just TV. It's not just a regular TV type shit, like things that you wish an instrument, a solid object that you view things off of. Televisions, as in TVs, were strategically put into the mainstream. Steph, what do you mean by the mainstream? In the industry. So back in the day when TVs started first coming out, they was promoting them like they promote any other thing to this day. They promoting them, they making it sound good. You can finally have color TV. We got this 55 inch, so it won't be so small. Like, you can really see it. Like, not a 55 inch like a flat screen, but like a 55 inch TV to where like you will really be able to see it to the point to where you damn near could be standing in your kitchen and you still can watch the TV from your kitchen type shit. But something that a lot of people don't talk about, television is tell a vision. Like, they're telling you a vision. So when people bring up like they watch the news and shit like that, bro, if you think about it, the news don't do shit but cause like chaos. Like, of course you're being informed and stuff like that, but like something that I also learned about, like, most people, like, they'll take in the information, but like it doesn't affect them. Like, if it's not right at their door, and that's why I say that's why the world is so fucked up, because a lot of people only think about themselves. I'm not saying you should make sure self is good, because of course you should. God gave you the most high, the highest frequency that created all of us. He gave you your independent life. So you are in control of your life. So you should want to make sure that overall that you're good, whether mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, all this shit, bro. Like, you should want to make sure you're good. But there's a lot of people out here, and I'm kind of like going off topic a little bit, but I'm trying to make a point. It's a lot of people out here, like, they got to that point in their lives, to the point where like they'd rather be homeless. Cause what's going on when you homeless? Like, now they seeing like the way of how people was thinking, cause like they had to really go into the homeless person mind to understand, why would you want to be dirty? Why would you not dirty, but like, why wouldn't you want to be sanitary at all times? Why wouldn't you want your own house? Why wouldn't you want your own car? Why wouldn't you want multiple pair of clothes and shit like that? Why wouldn't you want multiple pair of shoes and shit like that? Because something you guys have to think about, being homeless, you don't have any bills. You don't have any bills. Yes, you're living on the street, but if you do it right, not saying it's the right thing to be homeless, because I'm gonna be real, you shouldn't want to be, but there's a lot of people, like I just said, a lot of people stop giving a fuck. So as long as you got you a tent, because I've seen it like on YouTube, so I'm watching videos and shit, like, bro, there's real like homeless people. It's like they done built their own little house and don't nobody bother them, gang. And they're comfortably living with it, because it's like the in-between of the Matrix, bro. Like, you're not paying any bills. You just living. Like, the only thing you gotta do is make sure you upkeep, because you have to understand, when you're homeless, you're living way below your means. So like, you're not really having no money coming in unless someone's generous enough. Oh my fucking god. Genuine enough to give you money out of their heart. Because a lot of people like me, like, a lot of people, they do shit from the heart. Like, they don't do shit because they feel like it'll benefit them later on type shit. Like, you get your blessing when you bless people who you see are having a hard time, or you're giving them a helping hand or some shit like that. So you have to understand, they're not having no bills. They get money here and there and shit, No social security, ain't no government help, because once you out on the once you out on the streets and shit like that, ain't nobody really trying to help you unless you go to a homeless shelter. And then guess what? You still gotta leave that homeless shelter. Like, you can't just stay there. Like, of course you have to move around and then come back. Ain't no just staying there as long as you want to until you die. Ain't none of that. Like, eventually you gonna have to get out of that. But a lot of people, they stay stuck in it until they die type shit, because they realize, like, they woke up in the Matrix early, so they were like, fuck this, I'd rather be homeless. Like, you won't get no energy out of me. Only energy that I'll be putting into this shit is to make sure I'm somewhat decent. So back to like TV and shit like that. Like, they telling you what they want to push, but in like, not in a direct way. Sometimes it's like direct, but it's like you have to really read in between the lines of what they're trying to say. Like, they'll put it right in your face. It's up to you if you can decipher what they're trying to tell you in this commercial, in this movie, in this TV show, in this animated TV show. Because a TV show that I love Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty stay dropping gems on you. You just have to really listen to what Rick is saying, or what Morty is saying, or what any other like creature from another planet that they run into. You have to understand what they're trying to tell Rick or Morty, or what Rick and Morty are trying to tell them, because they're really putting us on game. They're really talking to us, but they have to say it like in a direct form and they gotta say it in like another direction. They can't just say it blankly to us like, ooh, because that can get them canceled. They do it like that so the higher ups, they don't get karma. I always tell y'all, karma is a bitch and she bad. So it's like, you have to obey by the karmic rules, because how the karmic rules go, if you doing something and you don't tell someone, your karma gonna come back. That karma gonna always come back and smack you on your ass, or smack the back of your neck. And you can't decipher, you can't know how bad your karma is gonna be. It'll come when it'll come. And it's like your karma come at the worst time. So that's why I tell people, like, you really have to be out here living a righteous life. Like, you can't just be out here on bullshit. Because if you out here on bullshit, you're gonna get bullshit karma. Like, that karma gonna be more bullshit than the bullshit that you put out into the world. If you put negativity out into the world, it's gonna come back to you 2 times, 3 times over. You put positivity in the world, it's gonna come back to you 3, 4 times gooder than you actually put out. But it's like you having the effort of putting in good energy out into the world. That's what matters. Because you don't have a lot of people putting out good energy into the world. This is a fucked up, sick world that we live in. And they're gonna push that propaganda to everyone, especially the kids. They're trying to get the kids early. Like, they never gave a fuck. Like, once I realized these people, people like empowering shit, they're really pedos and shit like that. And then like they eat motherfuckers and shit like that, like babies and shit, like they're adrenochrome and all this weird ass shit. Once you really realize that is actually going on in the world, because they came out with that shit in documents. But a lot of people, they looked into it and they went on by their lives. They looked at it and said, damn, and went on by their lives. That's all they did, bro. And in my eyes, that's fucked up. Because what if there was a family member of yours that went through that and they never was found or anything like that? And you still have to account, like, they're still trafficking people. Like, they're still trafficking body cars. Especially our goddesses. They love them. They love, like, moving them around and shit. Taking them whenever the fuck they want to. Taking them up, like, taking shit within. If you know what I... If you know. Taking shit within. Slicing your body part and going within your shit, taking parts of you out. just to sell for a higher price. Like I told y'all, it was a story in Mexico. It was this dude and his girlfriend. They was like on vacation and shit like that. His girl ended up going to the bathroom. I'm thinking when he was telling the story, like once I heard the end of the story, it kind of made sense. Like they got her in the bathroom. So like before he even knew, like before he was even suspicious, her ass down there was already gone, passed out, all that shit. So by the time he just really noticed what was going on, he started like panicking. He started looking for her and shit like that. He called some friends down so they can help him look for her. And then at that point, people just kind of got to saying like maybe she ran off with another nigga. Like that's instantly what they said. Like it wasn't no trying to actually put in the work to actually look for her. I'm not saying the boyfriend and his friends was. I'm saying like people around. They wasn't putting in the work to actually help them find her, because I'm pretty sure they already knew what was about to happen to her. So he was on the way back. He saw her, but it's like she was looking straight ahead. Like she didn't turn left, she didn't turn right. She was just looking straight ahead. And he's trying to get her attention, but he can't because she already gone. And he took all her insides and stuffed her with fucking newspaper. That's the world that we live in. And that's why I tell people, like, you have to be safe out here. You have to be cautious. You gotta question everything. And that's how I've been since I woke up. I just started questioning everything, because all this shit is not what it seems, bro. It's not what they told us, bro. But yeah, bro, they really want the youth. Like, that's who they really going for. That's who they really trying to get, for real, for real. Like, I'm talking about young kids. They putting shit in these cartoons and shit, trying to get them. They abducted. They taking them on some shit. They taking them on rides and shit like that. If you know what I just said when I say taking them on rides and shit. Manipulating them, candy and all this weird shit. And I got this where you trying to, like, it's like trying to play on a child's mind. That's my whole thing. Like, I hate lame shit like that. Like, you're literally preying on an undeveloped baby's mind, bro. Like, this baby brain ain't even fully developed. I don't care if they're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Their brains still have not fully developed. They're still learning. They're still going through this game of life. They're still learning themselves. Things that they shouldn't be doing, that they're doing to the community and to the whole world, bro. And it's sick. And that's why I say, like, you really have to watch what you have to. Us as like adults, we have to watch what we're watching too, because you can be allowing shit into your life that you don't even know nothing about. And we have to make sure the youth is watching appropriate shows for them. Putting sex all in the show and shit. Should no babies be seeing no sexual shit at no young ass age? You fucking corrupting their mind. Now they finna go wondering and trying to do shit. Nah, bro, that ain't how. No, bro. They already fucked us up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be strong as fuck to wake up here. Like, a lot of people, they've been asleep for 40, 50, 60 years. They don't see the problem with the fucking system. Only thing they probably say is everything's going up. It's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. It's them trying to play on everyone's minds, bro. It ain't just the babies that they playing. They trying to play on all our minds. That's why I say you have to be mentally tough for this shit. You have to be built for this shit. You gotta be solid, or you gonna fold like Kalani. Like, this shit is weird. Like, that's why I tell people, bro, stay to yourself, bro. Don't just be having don't just be having any or everybody around you. It's not fucking worth it. It's not worth your energy. Protect your energy at all times, bro. Like, a lot of people, they hear that and they go in one ear and they go out the other. And I hate that for them, because you don't want to wake up. Like, you don't want to realize where you at. You just want to stay oblivious to this shit. You'd rather not know. Bro, I got ADHD. Bro, my mind is going at 1,000 miles an hour. Different topics, different topics, different topics. Why is this like this? Why is this like this? Why this is like that? I wonder why this is like that. All that shit, bro. You don't think you gotta be a little off to survive here? You have to be a little off to actually survive here, gang. You really do. Understanding where the fuck you are. Understanding why the fuck you was sent down here. A lot of people don't understand why they was sent down here. I'm gonna try to find the movie. Hopefully y'all go watch if y'all don't watch Cool Beans. But I'm gonna try to find the movie. It's a movie that I had saw that I think Maverick, I think he was talking about it. It was like a book. It was like not a book, but it was like a movie about some angels. And they was sent down here, but they got derailed off their journey. What they was supposed to be doing down here, they was not nowhere near close to. Some fell into addiction, you know. Some just they forgot why they was here, so they was so depressed and shit like this. So they was just like stagnant, like they wasn't going up or they weren't going down. They was just in the middle. They was just staying stagnant. I'm gonna see if I can find that movie and shit. But yeah, bro, like that's how this shit is, fool. Like understanding why the fuck are you here? Cause that's what matters. Trying to better the planet, bro. Trying to better this realm, bro. Trying to better this materialistic ass world. Of course, who doesn't like nice clothes and shit like that? Who doesn't? But I'm saying you can't let that shit rule your life. Because once you let that shit rule your life, you already lost. The biggest thing, the most important thing on your journey is not no materialist shit. It's your soul. It's about what are you doing to help others. That's your biggest assignment. That's your biggest mission. Helping others. Trying to figure out, like, some of us were sent down here to teach. Some of us were sent down here to help others be seen. All of us don't have the same mission. We have like the same ideology of like we're trying to get people, but we're all going on our different paths of doing it. So someone might be doing it this way, someone might be doing this, I might be doing this way, you might be doing it that way, and so forth, and so on and so on. But yeah, bro, like, you gotta want to wake up to this shit, bro. If you don't want to wake up to this shit, it's like you just here. You just in the fucking way. Not trying to progress. You thinking working 40 hours a week is normal. You think we supposed to be doing that shit. We're not supposed to be doing that shit, bro. We supposed to have our own shit going. But they took that power away from us once they made us step into the new system. They saw us leaving the old system, which was shackles and shit and beating us and all that shit. You know, I only just said a couple words, so if you just heard that, you already know what I'm talking about. And then we stepped into this system. So it's like we went from that to physical to modern day. Same concept, everything, just a little tweaks, just some tweaks. That's it. That's all. They didn't change much about this shit. That's why I say your third eye gotta be open. It has to. If that motherfucker closed, you fucked. You're gonna be just like everybody else. There's some of us that are actually woke, that actually understand what is going on here. It's a lot of us that don't, and they refuse to wake up. And you can even try to wake them up, they'll get mad at you. How the fuck you gonna get mad at me because I'm trying to help you? Damn. I'm just trying to be helpful, motherfucker. Don't shoot the fucking messenger. But it's sad that it gotta be that way, bro. And I'm gonna help who I can help. And the ones that get left behind, just get left behind. And guess what? You have to come back down here. Start at newborn. And you gonna have to redo this shit all over again. Why would you want to do that? This shit is watered down. Before you know, we gonna be paying subscriptions to live. And guess what? If you laid on the description, get the fuck out. Yep. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. I love y'all. Y'all stay dangerous. Step gone. Positive energy always create elevation. We got one. I love you guys and guys.